Good people, today we'll be doing this algebraic fraction, where we're going to simplify. Now, the things that I need to highlight here that are very important. We have these signs here in between these fractions, and there's something that are very important also in these functions, which is this and this. If you know how to factorize, before we do anything in this, the first thing that we need to do is to factorize, because we need to try by all means to take our LCM here. But taking that LCM first, we need to make sure our denominator is simplified in terms of factorizing it. Now, the first part here, there's nothing to factorize. We're just going to keep it as it is, like this. And then now coming to the second one, the numerator is still fine, plus 1 all over. Now here we have 2x squared, and then we have minus 2x. I hope you see that 2 is a common factor, and then x and x, it's also a common factor. So we can take 2x into, if we take 2x into 2x squared, we're going to be left with x, and then minus. Now we've already taken 2x in this 2x, so we're left with 1, because if we times this 2x and this 1 has to give us this negative 2x. Now plus, numerator is fine, it's x plus 3 all over. Now this one here, I hope you see with it, this type of factorization is a difference of two squares, where it's just x plus 1 and then x minus 1. This is a simplification where we were factorizing our denominator. And then from here, I hope you see now there's something that are common in our denominator. We have this x plus 1, and when we also have this x plus 1. And then we have this x minus 1, we have this x minus 1, and then 2x, it's not common in any way, it's only here. Now we need to take our LCM. LCM, we need to take everything that we have here in the denominator, but the ones that are repeated, we must take one of them. We're not going to take two of them, we'll take one of those ones who are repeated. Now let's take our LCM. So we're going to start with the one that is not common, which is just 2x. And then now I'm going to take x minus 1. I'm going to take x plus 1. These two are common, so I'm going to take one of the two, which is going to be our LCM. Now, the second thing that I have to do here, I need to make sure that my denominator is the same. So here I do have x plus 1, which is, this is my x plus 1. So I'm going to times this fraction with something that I don't have, which is this 2x minus 1. So I'm going to times it with the numerator. I'm going to also times it with my denominator. So let me just write it with a different color. Then take rate. So I'm going to say 2x into x minus 1 all over 2x into x minus 1 times it with this whole fraction here. I'm going to bring it back with the color that it was, which is black, which is 1 all over x plus 1. This thing cancels this, which is just going to make it 1, which is going to come back as this one. So it's just going to be more or less the same thing. Now minus, we have 2x into x minus 1. Here we do have 2x into x minus 1. So I'm going to times this fraction with something that I don't have. What I don't have here is x plus 1. So I'm going to times it with the numerator and also the denominator. Let me go and check and find something in another color. So I'm going to times it. What I don't have, it's x plus 1 all over x plus 1. Then bringing back what I do have there, which is just my fraction. This fraction, gonna times it with x plus 1 all over, which is 2x into x minus 1, which is just the fraction that I have, plus. Now this fraction here, it has x plus 1 and the denominator in x minus 1. The something that we don't have here is just this 2x. So I'm going to times this 2x on the numerator and also on the denominator. Okay, let's go there. So I'm going to say 2x on the numerator all over 2x also on the denominator times this same fraction that I have here. So it's going to be x plus 3 all over x plus 1 into x minus 1. I hope everyone sees everything that I'm doing here. And then from here, if I times this, it's just going to be the same as this. Just going to be the same as this. Meaning now my denominator is the same. So I can take one denominator and just add whatever that I have on the numerator. So if I can take 2x into x minus 1 into x plus 1, now my denominator is the same. My denominator is the same everywhere. So I can take just one denominator and add whatever that I have there. So it's going to be 2x here into x minus 1 times that 1 that it's there minus now this x, which is just x plus 1 into x plus 1 and then plus 2x into x plus 3. It's very important. The bracket, guys, the brackets are very important in terms of your signs. Very, 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 very important. Because we were timesing here. So the brackets are very important. Very, very, very important. So now I'm going to open my bracket here, which is going to be 2x squared and then minus 2x. And then minus, this minus is just going to stand here. I'm just going to open the bracket here, which is going to make this x squared plus 2x and then plus 1. I hope everyone sees what I did here. There's a step that I jumped here where it's going to be plus x, which is just 2x. And then from here plus this times this is going to give me 2x squared. And then this 2x times this 3 is going to give me 6x all over. Just going to bring back this as it is. Now from here, I can also continue to simplify. This is going to come back as this. Open the bracket by this negative sign. It's going to be negative x squared and then plus 2x and then minus 1. And bring back as it is 2x squared. Guys, this is negative here. I nearly made a mistake. This is negative here. This is negative here. Sorry guys, because this times this being as negative and also this is negative. Okay, this is 6x all over 2x into x minus 1 into x plus 1 equals 2. And then from here I have like terms. I group my like terms. The first one is this one and this one with these signs, and also this one with these signs, and also my another like term is this one with its signs, and also this one with its signs, and also this one with its signs. I'm going to be left with this negative 1 there. Now 2x minus x, 2x squared minus x squared, plus 2x squared is going to give me 3x squared. And then now negative 2x plus 6x, it's going to give me plus 2x, and then this negative 1, which is just negative 1, all over 2x into x minus 1 into x plus 1 equals 2. Now here I can factorize this. This is my trinomial, so I need to find the factors of here. My factors here is going to be 3x and x, and then it's going to be 1 and 1, and then this is just going to be negative and positive. And then from here it's just 2x into x minus 1 and then x plus 1. I hope you see with this one is the same as that one, so they can cancel each other, and then from here I'm going to be left with 3x minus 1 all over 2x into x minus 1.